Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 91 of the Battleship Brawl Season 3 tournament. In this episode, we've got the Goliath by Gruntmaster1 going up in a league battle against the Stone Age Mark II by Zijkal. If the Goliath is victorious here, it will end up in the Hall of Champions. It will be retired with a full 5 lives. But let's see if that's going to happen, or if the Stone Age is going to thwart those plans. Those really fast guns on the Goliath, they have a very high fire rate, but the Stone Age seems to have evaded the first volley sent for it. But its own shells did not exactly land on target. Oh, it turned in under that volley, doing a serpentine, evading the fire. Can't do that forever though. Eventually, the Goliath is going to land something like that. Oh, and I think that middle gun just got, yep. That middle gun just got showered in high explosive shells and badly damaged. Ooh, that rear gun took some damage. It lost some barrels, but it's still functional. The Goliath is not doing so hot either. They're about equal on hit points, but Goliath has a lot more of available guns. And it looks like the Stone Age is dead in the water. Zijkal had mentioned on the forums that he wasn't too worried about high explosive plunging fire because of the deck armor on this thing, and it does have, you know, wood, stone, wood, and heavy armor backed stone and wood. So it is pretty good against that, but that doesn't matter if your guns take direct hits. And when you're raining as many shells on target as the Goliath does, one of them is bound to hit a gun. So yep, there it goes. That is the Stone Age Mark II despawning. It has been defeated in this battle. The Goliath is victorious and will be retired, so I'm going to go ahead and do a cut here, and we'll take a look at this thing. Alright, so here we are, the Goliath by Gruntmaster1, our newest champion. Quite a powerful ship, though it does have some weaknesses. But its main strength is the, let me see here, I forgot to put a fire control computer thing. There we go. 60 guns. That is quite the broadside. That is a lot of shells. They're all minimum gauge with 9-second refire time. Very powerful little things. But they do not clip through one another. They are just the right size. I remember the original version, the first time the Goliath was submitted, I had to reject it because that actually was an issue. That was fixed. The nicest feature is this little town here in the middle. It's kind of cool. I like that. Little buildings, streets, everything. A little church. It's pretty cool. But let's see what this thing does for speed. Gets up to about 16 meters per second, which is not terribly fast. Actually, it seems to be do more like 15. 15 to 15 and a half. More around 15. Oh, excuse me, yawn. So it is. It's not overly fast, not overly slow. It's got a pretty good turn radius, as you can see here. Again, not super fast, not super slow. It's kind of middling in the speed and maneuverability department. And in firepower, that's where all the focus went, because like Normally I would show off armor scheme, but there isn't really an armor scheme on the Goliath. It is literally just one layer of wood everywhere with some compartmentalization. Like that's all it is just wood. Which is why the thing gets absolutely annihilated and loses... Oh, there is some metal here. Covering the... Ah, it's some metal around the ammo boxes. Okay. But yeah, its wooden construction is why this thing falls apart when it does take hits. Definitely relying on its 60 guns to alpha strike down the enemy's weapons before they can take it out. If that fails, it falls apart pretty quick. It does not have any durability whatsoever. The guns, they're all identical guns. You can see here, they're itty bitty little things. Seems like these ammo boxes have 2 connections each, maybe 3. Let me actually enter the turret so I can see. Yep, 3 connections to every box. 3 connections to the ammo boxes, 3 connections to the high explosive pellets. I don't think there's anything in the middle. I think that's just 6-way connector. Yep. These are very, very simple guns. And they're apparently effective. You know, a fusing box with just an inertial fuse to prevent ricochets from negating the damage. But yeah, this was quite effective. And it looks okay. Like I like the effort that went into this little town here in the middle. That looks pretty cool. Oh, well, except I just realized that it looks like, yeah, a lot of the quote-unquote buildings. Okay, here it isn't. A lot of the buildings are actually repair bots. It's like I like the town, but do I think this is a Hall of Beauty contender? No. Even though this is pretty cool, but it's just not enough on its own, honestly. Though I do appreciate it. It's I like it. I like don't get me wrong. I don't think it's an ugly ship. I just don't think it's not on the same level as things like the Grand and whatnot that have made it into the Hall of Beauty. But yeah, that's really all there is to show about this ship. It's overall, it's honestly just it's a really simple ship overall. And I think something that used oh well, there's the propeller arrangement down here to it could show, I suppose. It's just, you know, some slopes to give the propellers space to do their thing. But I think if the Goliath were to come up against something similar to it in design, that had a little bit more tankiness, anything that has a good tankiness against the high explosives of the Goliath would will stand a pretty good chance against it, to be honest. But yeah, that's all there really is to show. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.